Hey, it's Nintembros.
Hi.
What's going on, podcast listeners? Welcome back to another episode of Nintembros. I believe this is episode 80 or 81. I kind of lost track. We're getting too far
Pretty
up
sure it's
there
80.
that I don't remember. But today is the second week of September, and oddly enough, it falls on the 11th, 9/11. If you are an American listener, this is a very tragic day. So let's just take a quick moment of silence to appreciate what happened 21 years ago and really resonate with it for just a quick moment. Now that that's out of the way, we are back bringing you guys some more news for September. We're going to go over the video game news, console,
Yeah.
etc. news. Everything is going to be spilt today. Without further ado, let's dive right into it. Homie Low, kicking things off, we got the video game news. What do you have?
Yeah. So before I start, I just want everybody to know that if I sound a little weird, I did get COVID. Finally.
Oh, you did?
3 years after the pandemic started, I have got COVID.
Oh my gosh, but here you are out here just hanging and making a podcast still. I respect it.
Yeah, of course. So I got to bring everybody the news, of course. So to start off the video game news, we have now, I wasn't going to put this on here, but I've been hearing from like a lot of people I've been hanging out with on Whatnot, a lot of people on Instagram, that a lot of people like Pokemon Unite. A lot of people love it, play it. So I thought I'd share the news that I have for it, which is Clefairy and Clefable, which is two great Pokemon, are coming to Pokemon Unite.
Question: didn't you say in a TikTok that Clefairy was a dummy or Clefable was a dummy because he was going to take the spot of Pikachu?
I mean, maybe, but it's still less of a dummy than Eevee. So
Okay, I can respect that. Pokemon Unite. Do you play Pokemon Unite?
no, I played it a few times. I played it for a couple of videos like a year ago. It was like literally a year ago. Maybe a little more on my channel, but I stopped playing it. I didn't really like it that much.
What exactly was it again? I forget.
It's kind of like the Pokemon, what is the Pokemon Rumble on the Wii, but it's like multiplayer and you're on a map. And
Oh, gotcha.
yeah, you're kind of just fighting everybody else. I think there's teams and stuff. So
Nice. Well, keeping around the theme of Pokemon, we have Temtem is now available on the Switch as well. Temtem is basically a Pokemon look-alike game. It's not exactly like Pokemon, but it was previously only on the Xbox and PlayStation. And oddly enough, I think Temtem has been around for like quite a while because I was one of my mailman buddies. He kept talking about it when I was mailmanning, which was also now about a year ago. And he was like, yeah, man, Temtem is like super hard Pokemon. You'll feel so much more reward. All the gym leaders are like really tough. You really got to grind it out more. And it seemed really
oh
cool
wow.
concept, but I never got around to it. It never really fancied me. But I did take the time to actually look at preview trailer, and it looks great. It's coming on the Switch. It's now available, and I'm hype. I might download it, but I also don't want to spend money, so I'll probably more realistically just be like, wow, that's a cool game.
Yeah, I don't want to spend money either. I was looking at getting Far Cry 6 or some game because I don't really have much to do right now. But
Mm.
everything just costs a lot of money. But I was gonna add that do you really want a harder Pokemon game? Like I feel like the difficulty of Pokemon is sometimes it's pretty easy, but still that's kind of like how you go through Pokemon.
Personally, when I think of Pokemon, I sometimes really like the grindy aspect. I feel like the earlier generations did it a lot better than what the newer generations do. Like generations 1 through 4, I mean, I didn't play 5 a ton, Black and White, so maybe that one too. But like the newer games, so much more easy than the older games. I remember in Pokemon Red, Yellow, Blue, you literally had to grind to get your Pokemon up to be able to beat the gym leaders. You could beat Sabrina or Koga in any order you want. And sometimes you went and visited the wrong gym, so you could just go fight level 40 Pokemon while you had like level 29. So
Yeah.
I kind of do like the idea of of like having a harder scaled Pokemon, because playing through Pokemon Sword and Shield and honestly Arceus really wasn't that difficult when it came to Pokemon levels. I mean, my
Yeah.
Pokemon were always under leveled in Arceus, but they were still always able to win. So I think the difficulty curve was, it was good at Arceus, but I really do miss like a challenging Pokemon where like, you know what, I have to take the time to grind. I have to take the time to like make sure my Pokemon are good. And Temtem will deliver.
Yeah, I can see that. I guess that's pretty cool if people are into whatever they're into. So some people like to just go along and not do a lot of Pokemon battles before they fight the gym leader, and some people do. So
I feel like if we were to do Temtem, like the both of us, we would have to do it on a non-time scheduled type of thing, because if you were like, yo, we got a month to do this and then we got to make a review about it, we're not going to like it because you are going to have to grind and then the review is
yeah,
going to be like too grindy. But if you have like an hour to play video games each night, or you have like plenty of free time that you just want to devote, this could easily be a fun game for you, especially if you
nice.
like
Well,
Pokemon.
maybe I'll check it out. But going from older Pokemon to current gen Pokemon, and even the newest one, we have plenty of Pokemon Scarlet and Violet news. Well, first off, we have auto battling, which is sending Pokemon into battle without your direct supervision to get XP while doing other things. So that's really cool. I like that a lot. The 3 stories were mentioned a while back, and we finally know a little bit about what they are. So the first one is going to be Victory Road, which is just your traditional 8 gym leaders, which you can fight in any order in this game, and then the Elite Four, I'm sure. The second one is Starfall Street, which is basically taking down evil group bases. So, back in your first games, you have like Team Rocket. So it'd be like going to a whole town of theirs and like taking it down. I don't know if it's strategically or just one by one and stuff. So that's pretty cool.
I do like that. That is neat.
And then the last one, which I really didn't get a lot of information on, and it was worded really weirdly, is Path of Legends. And the general gist I got from this is just you're beating huge Pokemon. I'm sure there's going to be more to it. I'm sure it's going to be better explained eventually, but that's what I got.
Path of Legend sounds really cool, but it also gives me a weird vibe. And the vibe I'm getting is like Hop is gonna be there, and I don't like that. I feel
That's
like
really
Hop is
random.
yeah, I know it's really random, but I feel like Path of Legends is just something like Hop was one of the greatest Pokemon trainers in Pokemon Sword and Shield at the end of the game with you. And for some reason, I just get this inkling that he's gonna come over to the new region and be like, hey, let's go down the Path of Legends, and you're gonna see that guy. If that
I,
happens, I called it here first, and
I,
not looking forward to that.
I really don't think that's going to happen. But the last piece I have is that the Rotom phone returns and you can set waypoints, which is kind of cool. It's kind of similar to Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild, where you could set those little markers to know where stuff is.
I think Arceus had it too, honestly.
I don't know if it did or not, but yeah.
Excellent. So we have a lot to look forward to with Pokemon. That's exciting. And you know what? We also have a lot more video games to look forward to. This is just heavily rumored games, but for the holiday season coming up, these are the games that are rumored. We have a lot of GameCube, which is actually really surprising. A lot of clickbait on the YouTube was like GameCube is coming to
Oh,
the
I
Nintendo
know.
Switch. That was just littered everywhere. And
It
in
was.
reality, it's not like Nintendo 64 coming to the Switch like in a expansion pack membership. It's not coming in that sort of way. It's coming in, we're getting individual GameCube releases like HD ported over. So for starters, this is again heavily rumored, not.
That's just a rumor. Like it also could come in an expansion pack because this is all rumors.
Oh, very true. Yeah. So the rumor that I've been hearing more so is just the individuality of them.
I've only heard about the individuals of Zelda games.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. I have 2 Zelda games down here and then one other one. So the games rumored to be coming to the Switch are Metroid Prime, the original, which was on the GameCube, The Legend of Zelda, Wind Waker, also on the GameCube, and The Legend of Zelda Twilight Princess, also on the GameCube.
Okay. Well, I heard those. And I also heard that, either Game Boy or GameCube could be coming as expansion packs. So I really don't know which one we'll see.
Yeah, it's exciting to know that something's in the works, though, because if all these rumors are going around, something has to be true.
Oh, for sure. And speaking of that, I'm going to move down to my etc. news for a second because this doesn't really focus on a game or a console, but seen from multiple sources, I saw on like Nintendo News, YouTube, pretty much everywhere, a Nintendo Direct could be coming sometime this next week. with a heavy focus on Zelda.
Oh,
That's
that's
just
Breath
what
of
I've
the Wild
seen.
too. That's foreshadow, man. That's foreshadow.
It's also about the Wind Waker and Twilight Princess. A lot of people think that'll be a main point in there
Hmm.
because just Zelda, I guess.
It's gonna be Zelda's time to shine. Zelda's gonna make a lot of bank this fourth quarter, I believe.
Yeah, hopefully.
And
Well,
then the last rumored game that I heard of was It Takes Two is coming to the Switch also.
oh, really?
Yeah, I feel like that'd be kind of cool. I mean, I did play It Takes Two on the Xbox. Phenomenal game. I had a great time. And to have it
Me
come to
too.
the Switch, I feel like it was destined to, because you think of the Switch, you think of a more family-friendly type of oriented console. And to have
For
It
sure.
Takes Two on there, it fits perfectly. So
All right, very cool. Well, my last piece of video game news is going to be that Splatoon 3 released September 9th, and it has gotten pretty good reviews. So if you haven't gotten that yet and you're a Splatoon fan, well, then you can go and get it.
perfect. I have a couple more I will rattle off. Pac-Man World Repack is now available
Oh,
on
yeah.
Switch. We talked about that last month, and that was something I was actually super excited for, so I just had to put that down. I, again, might get it, but also probably won't because money. And we
Yeah.
also have Mario plus Rabbids Sparks of Hopes coming October 20th. And you know what? It's almost that time of year where Bayonetta 3 comes out. That's coming out October 28th. So a couple
Wow.
first party games coming out next month. And Splatoon 3, like you said, just dropped. So again, we are getting to the holiday season and it is getting juicy and nice.
Yeah, I guess there's a lot of releases I missed, but it's pretty big.
It's all good. Let's move right along to our console news. Homie Low.
Yeah, so the one thing I have was that there will be a special OLED system for Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. I know we mentioned this earlier, and I have looked at it. You should go look it up. It's very cool.
Yeah, I actually put a picture in my doc because I thought it was beautiful. It has both the legendaries in orange and purple, which Scarlet and Violet, I'm pretty sure is just colors. And it's on like this nice white base of like the Switch where it like hooks up to your TV and whatnot. The dock
Yeah.
is white. The colors look great. The Switch controller, the Joy-Cons, they also look great. One's Scarlet, one's Violet. It looks crisp. It looks like I want to get this. If I were to get another Switch, it would be this kind.
Yeah, it does look very nice.
Last
I
piece of
wanted
console
to.
news I have is Splatoon 3 Pro controller. That just dropped alongside with Splatoon 3, and that looks pretty crisp as well. It's got a nice turquoise blue side and then a light green side with the Pro controller black in the middle.
Very nice. I was thinking about getting Splatoon 3 because I kind of want to try out something new. But again, money.
Money, man, money. We got to be on that D Scout.
Everything costs money. Are you even on D Scout?
Dude, I am on D Scout and I be getting through some of the reviews or interviews or whatever, and then halfway through the process, it's like, hey, you know what? You actually only play video games for 3 to 5 hours this every week. You're not a good fit for this. And I'm like, well, thanks for wasting my time for four
I've
points.
had stuff like that. I didn't know what you meant until a long time that I was like, I took 5 minutes into one and then out of nowhere, it was like, sorry, not a good fit. And I was like, oh, okay, wow.
I do not like it when they do that.
Yeah, that's happened very rarely to me, but I'm probably going to go get back on that after we finish this.
Yeah, I be trying to make some extra cash over there, but it's hard. But moving
Yeah,
right along, let's head into our etc. news. Homie Low, what you got?
I already said my extra news for this, which was the Nintendo Direct.
Perfect. So Nintendo Direct's on the horizon. I also have two little pieces of etc. news. Oddly enough, the Wii U firmware has been updated to version 5.5.6.
That is so random.
It is random, but it's something I just thought I worth saying, right?
No, for sure.
Nintendo says the patch notes as minor adjustments have been made to enhance the user experience. What are the advantages to updating an old console? We have the Switch at least like 5, 6 years into its life cycle. Why is Nintendo working on the Wii U like that? Do
Yeah,
you
that's
believe there are any advantages?
no, absolutely not. That's really weird because nobody's going to see that and be like, well, you know what? I'm finally going to go get my Wii U now that it's been updated for minor changes.
Exactly, which is also weird because not only did the Wii U firmware get updated, the 3DS firmware has also been updated to version
What?
11.16.0-448U. And the patch notes are nearly identical to that of the Wii U. So why are we updating old consoles and why would we do them both at the same time? Like it doesn't really make sense to me.
I have no clue. That's really weird.
Yeah, I honestly thought the Wii U was like quote unquote dead. The 3DS was quote unquote dead, but I guess Nintendo's still diverting some time to put some work in there.
I guess so. I mean, it's kind of cool. It's also really weird. I don't know what they're thinking, but it is what it is.
That is that. Let's follow things up with our statistics and sales. Homie Low, do you have the eShop sales I've come to know and love?
Oh, of course. Would you like the Switch first or the 3DS first?
Let's go Switch and then 3DS.
Okay, so these are both around the time that this podcast drops, if not like, a little bit earlier. So this week's Switch eShop charts are as follows. This is very odd, right? These are not the titles you'd expect to see here. Well, some are, but we got in number 1, Splatoon 3, right?
Okay, yeah, that makes sense. That's the game that just dropped.
Number 2, a little bit more weird because, well, Kirby's Dream Buffet.
Okay, no, I can see that, bro. It's a Kirby game. People love Kirby.
Yeah, and
for it to beat Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, I don't know. I'm used to seeing that in first place, man.
Oh, okay. Wait till you hear what beats Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Right? Now, I'm sure these 3 are great games, but it's very odd after writing down charts for a long time and always seeing Mario Kart like top 3 at least. Number 3, we have Cult of the Lamb.
I don't know what that is. That makes no sense to me.
Number 4, we have Ooblets. Again,
what?
I don't know. And this is the most funny one. Number 5, we have Disney Dreamlight Valley.
So I'm sorry, Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is not on the top 5?
No. And there's even more that beat it. Mario Kart, but I don't have those listed. Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is 9th.
What?
Yeah. Very odd.
I think maybe enough people got Mario Kart now.
Maybe, but it's still 9th. I'm sure we'll see it go back up next month because there's just no way.
There's no way those 3, 4, 5 games. Oh my gosh, that makes no sense to me. All right.
I know.
Let's hear the 3DS.
So I'm not going to bother saying.
Hold on. All Pokemon.
Yeah. I'm not going to bother saying Pokemon every single time. So we'll just go 1 through 5. They're all Pokemon. Okay. Number 1, we have Crystal. 2 is yellow. 3 is silver. 4 is gold. And 5 is red. That's all we need to know.
Statistics and sales for your boy. So I'm going to rattle off a few games. And at first, I'm going to give the number for the sales from just 2021. The second number I give will be the lifetime sales that they have occurred throughout all the years that they have been released. So these are all Switch games. So it's not more than like 5 years for their lifetime sales. But starting with Super Mario 3D All-Stars, it'll make a lot more sense once I rattle off the numbers and whatnot. So for the sales in 2021, we have 75,000 copies sold. A lifetime sale of 9,070,000.
Wait, 25,000 to 9 million?
9,070,000 was the lifetime copies sold, correct? Because it came out in 2020. So I'm assuming like the majority of people got that like when it released because they were like, yep, this is a limited time thing. It's going to go off the shelves after a while. So I think heavily people just got it on the first year. Our next game is Super Mario Maker 2. 2021 sales is 980,000 copies with the lifetime sales of 7,890,000 copies. So to see how much copies a game sells in like the latest year versus like the whole lifetime sales of like, when it came out versus up to that date is crazy. So 2021 Super Mario Maker 2 almost sold 1 million copies and its lifetime sales were like almost 8 million. So to me, that's mind-boggling. I have a couple more listed, but it just gets a lot of numbers mumbo jumbled up. So I'm going to skip the last 2 and just end with this question, right? So
Okay.
Super Mario 3D All-Stars sold 60,000 more units after the game was considered unavailable. Because once they took it down, I believe it was like March 31st or like the end of March in 2021, it was considered unavailable. How did it sell 60,000 more copies?
I saw I saw a YouTube video on this. I don't know if you have the answer, but basically what is speculated is that Nintendo had extra copies left over and they didn't want to just trash them, and they can break their own rules, so they just said we'll keep selling them.
I'll believe it. I do not have an answer, and that sounds very, very good. So we're going with that one.
Yeah.
But that wraps up our news for the month of September. Without further ado, let's head over to our next section of what's new and what we've been playing. Oakley dokley, we are over here in the what's new and what we've been playing section. Homie Low, you've been down in the dumps. You've been suffering through a
Finally,
sinus infection,
a different thing,
a rash. You've been suffering through the COVID-19 virus. I am not going to sit here in front and tell you you're a big money baller, because I'm sorry, you're not this week. You have not been working. You have not been making that cash money. So if anything, what is new, bro? What is
But
new?
I do. I have a seller on Whatnot that gives me some good deals. So I did support him, and I got a few Minecraft plush. One, I just bought one, and then he gave me the other one for free, basically. And I was in the same stream, and shipping wasn't a lot. And I got like this DS carrying bag, and he said he'd throw in an extra item, and he did. But the extra item's kind of dumb, to be honest. I don't really like it. But
What is it?
It's like some bobblehead of some franchise. I have no clue what it is.
You win some, you lose some.
It's all right.
For your boy, nothing's new. I am not a big money baller. I am barely able to make ends meet most days. So we are just chilling with no new stuff. But that brings us to though, what are we playing this week? Homie Low, you got a lot of extra free time, right? I know you're playing
Not like
a lot
I
of
want to be
YouTube.
playing a lot of stuff.
I know you're playing a lot of YouTube, watching those videos, but if anything, are you playing anything new?
Well, I only played Overwatch with my friends a couple nights ago, but my first game I got back on, I did absolutely annihilate everybody. So that was kind of cool, but that's really all I've been playing.
That's a good feeling, bro. That is a great feeling.
Yeah, I know.
For your boy, I've been playing a decent amount of Mario Tennis, right?
Oh, that too. Yeah, I have that too. Yeah.
Yeah, that was a great game, a lot of fun. You actually came over and we played it, and Boo and Yoshi, great time. Great time. Yeah. I've also been playing Pokemon Mystery Dungeon Gates to Infinity. I actually put in 2 or 3 hours into it, I think yesterday on my day off. So I wanted to make some ground on that, because Dungeon Day, let's talk about it. Dungeon Day is September 25th. It is right around the corner. So it is 2 weeks away from the release of this podcast. Hopefully. And I am really excited about it. Really, really excited about it.
Me too. I don't know what we're going to do, but I do have the day off. So
excellent. But that's all actually, I've also been playing Minecraft. I played that last night for a little stream, and I want to stream it again today.
Nice.
So by the time this podcast drops, it will have been yesterday. But I want to play it more because Minecraft is fun.
Very nice. All right.
That's it for what we've been playing. Now, to wrap everything up in a nice little bow, let's talk about our closing coins. Homie Low, do you have anything?
No, absolutely not.
Closing coins from your boy. Our socials are actually doing kind of good right now. So if you have not, I really, really encourage you guys to at least check out our TikTok. What is our TikTok handle?
Just Nintendbros, I think. Let me check real quick. Oh, it's Nintendbros93.
Yeah, so go check out our TikTok at Nintendbros93. The both of us have actually put out quite a bit of content on there, and it's kind of cool, and I like it, and I hope we keep the momentum going, because we have gotten a couple more followers, and our latest podcasts have been doing pretty good.
Very true.
But that's all I've got to talk about this week. Homie Low, why don't you bring us home?
I'm going to keep this short and sweet because my voice is a little weird. But anyways, guys, we do hope you enjoyed Nintendo's number 80, the news of September. Let us know your thoughts on all of the news. And be sure to text us French fries to our socials, Nintendo's93 on Instagram, Nintendo6 on Twitter, for a shout out on next podcast. But My socials are all on a ship 03. Check me out over there, really doing nothing besides on Instagram. And Jake is over at On a Boat, YouTube and stuff, doing some more stuff. So that's very cool. But once again, we hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you all on the next one.
Bye.